Hello, children. Hope all of you are in pink of your health. Hope all are safe at home. Stay safe, stay healthy. Now, I wish all of you a grand success for the next academic session. You all have been promoted to grade 9. So, now let us get into the physics lesson. What do you get into your mind at once you see this picture of Usain Bolt? Yes, he is the fastest man in the world. So, what is his achievement? That is, he moves very fast. So, his motion is described here. So, this is the lesson what we are going to learn today. So, the first lesson in physics is motion. This lesson deals with the quantities described in motion. So, let us first see what is motion. So, when a body moves from one point to another point, it is said to be in motion. There are various types of motions, but we will be learning about only two types of motion, that is the linear motion and the circular motion. What is a linear motion? When a body travels in a straight line, it is said to be in linear motion. What is a circular motion? When a body travels in a circular path, it is said to be in a circular motion. These two types of motion will be described and analyzed with the proper quantities in this lesson. Now, what is a quantity? Anything which is measurable is called as the quantity. What are the fundamental quantities? As we all know, we have studied from our smaller classes. We have 7 fundamental quantities. First one is the mass. It represents the amount of matter present in an object. Its SI unit is kilograms. Length. It is the extent of something from one end to another end. It is expressed as meters. Next one is the time. It is the quantity which is used to measure the duration of the event, and its SI unit is seconds. Next, the temperature. The intensity of heat present in an object is measured as kelvins. Next, luminous intensity. It is the power of light flowing from a source, and it is measured as candelas. And electric current, it is the flow of charge per unit time, and it is measured in amperes. Next one is the amount of substance. It is the number of particles present in a substance. So, apart from the fundamental quantities, there are many other derived quantities also. And all these quantities are classified again into two types. They are the scalar quantity and vector quantity. Some of the fundamental and derived quantities are scalar and some others are vector. So what is a scalar quantity? A scalar quantity is one which describes only the magnitude or the numerical value of the quantity. A vector quantity is the quantity which has both magnitude as well as direction. Now, there is an example for scalar quantity. A car which is moving in a straight line motion. It is said to be in straight line motion. So, only its magnitude of speed is described. So, this is called a scalar quantity. Next, a car which is moving in various directions. Here, the speed of the car as well as the direction of its motion both are described. So, here the motion is analyzed as a vector quantity. Now, we have the basic quantities to describe motion. Let us start from the first quantity. That is, when an object moves from one point to another point, we say that it has displaced. It has moved. So, we have to measure what is the length between the 2 points. And that total length is called as the distance. So, distance is described as the total length of the path covered by a body while in motion. Its SI unit is meters. At any cost, distance traveled by a body cannot be zero because distance itself describes that the length of the path covered by a body in motion. So if a body doesn't move, then there is no distance covered. So distance cannot be 0 if a body is in motion. Next, the direction of the motion is not specified when you describe the distance covered. So it is a scalar quantity. And in this case, distance is always positive value and it is sometimes equal to the displacement made by the object itself. Next comes another quantity similar to distance, that is called as the displacement. So when you have 2 points, start point and the end point, and if a body moves from start point to the end point, it can move in any direction. So look at the picture. Here we have two directions to reach the end point. One path is the red color path and another path is the green color path. Which one is the longest path? The red color one is the longest path. So that is the total path covered by him. So it is called as the distance. Next is the green color path. That is the shortest distance to move from start point to end point. So that is called as the displacement. The length which is the shortest distance between 2 points is called as the displacement. Again, it is a measure of length, so its SI unit is meters. Here, the direction must be specified because we have two ways. So, we have to specify which way is the shortest. So, we have to specify the direction also. So, it is a vector quantity. And this value of displacement can be equal to distance in some cases. In some cases, it is always positive. In some cases, for example, when an object returns from its original path, so then we have to subtract the total distance from the displacement made. So, in that case, the value may be negative. Sometimes, if the object starts at one point and travels through a long path and reaches the same point. So what happens? The start point and the end point both are at the same point. So in this case, displacement is 0. Now we have a small example here. Look at the picture. A boy starting from point A is moving to B and to C. Now, what is the distance covered by him and what is the displacement moved by him from moving point A to point C? The answer is the distance covered by him is from A to B is 4 meters, from B to C it is 3 meters. So, the total path covered by him is A to B to B to C. That is 4 plus 3 meters is equal to 7 meters. But the displacement made by him is only from A to C. So from A to C, the length is only 5 meters. So that is the displacement made by him. So this is how we analyze the distance and displacement covered by a body while in motion. Yes, children, for today's class, this topic is very well defined. Hope all of you have understood. We'll discuss more about in the next classes. Thank you for watching the video.